Hello everyone. So today we are going to solve the problem palindromic array. So they give a array ARR of some list of positive integers. So we need to return if each and every element in the given array are palindromes. Otherwise return false. So if we see the first example, they gave the array ARR in which there are a sequence of elements, the 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. So if you check one by one, 111 is a palindrome. As we can see, 111. If you read from the forward or backward, it means the same. And next, the 222 and the remaining one also the same. So each and every element in the given array is palindrome number. So the output should be true. That is what it said. So what we see in the second example, there are three numbers 121, 131. These both are the palindromic numbers, but at the last there is a 20. So 20 is not a palindrome number. So if at least one element is or one number is not a palindrome number in the given array, then also the output should be false. So this is what they give. So the time should be expected is n log n, and the space is big O of 1. So there are the constraints. So how to solve this program? We have many approaches for any program to solve. Let's discuss one of the approach. So our approach is we use a loop, string methods to make our checking palindrome easy. So these are the main, and a condition. These are the three things we are going to use. So first of all, we use loop to iterate elements in ARR one by one. So that is why we use the loop in our program to iterate elements in array one by one. So next, we are going to use string concept for checking if a is palindrome, and condition also internally we use for palindrome checking. So now how we are going to solve this program? So if you see the dry run, so for the first example, what is the first element we will be getting? It is 111. So we will check if 111 is palindrome or not. So is 111 is a palindrome? Yes, it is a palindrome. So output is true. So we do nothing. So again, for each and every element, we are going to check this one. 222 is also a palindrome. So while iterating, we check each and every element, is it a palindrome or not. So now, if we pass all these numbers with a true case, then we are not getting any false case in between. So what does it mean? The whole elements present in the given array are palindromes. Then what should be the output? It is true. So if in case anywhere in this between checking, if we get any non-palindrome number, Then what do? We just send the output as false. Anywhere in the between, if you get any non-palindrome number, immediately we will send the output as false. So if you check all the numbers and the RVL's output is true, in that case the output should be true. So this is what we are going to use. So let's see. What did we say? We use a loop. So more likely we will using a for loop for simplicity. For int, we will use a for each loop because we don't need any indexing here. We just need the elements one by one. So the easiest loop is for each loop. So each and every element comes from the array is stored in the n variable. So what next? We said we will use some string methods to make our logic simpler. So how we are going to use? So string, the num, though our num value is in the integer at present in the n, so we want to convert into a string for simplicity and easily checking if it is a palindrome or not for our purpose. So how to convert from integer to string? We have integer is a wrapper class. So as it is a class, the I is a capital. It is an inbuilt method called toString. And what do we send the toString method input? We will send the integer value. So integer value for each and every element is n. So we send n. So now the given integers reverse value. So you can we get. So we keep it as like new. We don't have any reverse method by default in the string class. So there is another class called string builder, which has some more wide variety of inbuilt methods. So we use that. So what does this line mean? The new string builder, it is almost like a string, is built as the same copy as the original num, and we apply reverse method, and as it is string builder, but we need to store the two types as the same string. So we just convert into toString. So all we are doing here is a using of inbuilt methods. So now we check if the original num, we have a inbuilt method equals in the string class is num is equal to its reverse value. If it is not equal, so then what did we say? If anywhere we get the false case, then immediately the output is false. So return what is the output type, it is boolean. So directly return false. So anywhere after all completing this loop, we didn't find any false case. So what will be the output? It is true. So like this. So we can see the program is solved. So now if you check with the time space complexity, they gave the time as n log n. So but we actually used around n time, which is quite better, and the space is big of 1. So if you check, we use just some simple variables which also take big of 1. So from this you can see that our time and space complexities are big of n time and big of 1 space, and the given are greater than or equal to our expected time complexity, which is better. So this is how we can solve this program. So if we compare with our approach, as we said, we use a loop to iterate the elements. So we first directly used a loop, and we said we use some string methods to check if a number is palindrome or not. So we used some string and string builder methods for our easy operation. And next we said we will use a condition to check palindrome checking. So we check here if your reverse and num, original one, both are not equal, then return false. So in this way we use these 3 components in our program to check the palindromic array program. So this approach is also matching to it. See, as we can see, if in value, the first element to be stored is a 111. So 111. So n will be stored equal to 111. So we will the num value is equal to 111, and the reverse value, what it is, again it is 111, because the 111 is same as the forward reading and also the backward reading. So num and reverse both will be equal, so it is true, and not of true is false, so we do not enter in this condition and never return the false value. So similarly, if you are actually seeing the first example, then we will be never getting any false condition, so this never runs in and goes into this part. So the loop totally completed successfully, execution, and we come to this line. So simple it is. So this is how our written approach is matching to our actual program. So this is how it will be easy to first write down a sample approach to solve the program and then implement it for the easy implementation rather than going randomly. So it is preferred. So practice this program. Thank you for watching.